Do all involved in business understand that it's a price to do business? So if you have business costs, and business cost is the cost that it takes for your business to operate, right? Then if you work for yourself, then you need to pay yourself for doing business. If you don't pay yourself, then your business and you become one. And if you and your business is one, that's why you struggling to do business, because you struggling to separate yourself from your business income. Right now, it's called operating income. This is the legal definition is originating income. Okay. Now, originating income is defined. This is the black law legal definition of it. Is for business tax purposes, earnings for the normal operations of activities of a business, also termed operating income. So this is what I'm trying to tell small businesses, that your time is is business, because time is money. So if you do not capitalize on your time, then you're not actually doing business. It's like you're a day laborer, but your business is a day laborer. See, so if you don't W-2 yourself, then your company can't write you off like you write off a child. See, you want your company to write you off just like if you work for somebody else, they write you off. So now, when you cut a yard, right, and you get paid for that yard, say if I'm gonna just say a number, say $200 a month. Okay, now in the definition of that's your ordinary income, right? Now, in that ordinary income, you still gotta pay business tax. So if you say you made $200, you really didn't make $200. That's the originary income. Ordinary income. That's ordinary income. That's what you get coming in. But now, operating expenses, right? Now, this is operating expenses. It's called general administrative. Now, this is under operating expenses. So it's different expenses that you can write off when you doing business, and that is time. So my corporation, right, Folk Houses Incorporated, is, well, it was a for-profit corporation. When the state of Florida attacked my corporation, it became a country. See, because then I had to defend it just like any king would. Now, I understand the simple mind don't understand a deep situation. So you would not understand the making of a king because you couldn't pay the cost. See, the mental cost to make the next move. So what I'm trying to do is show you how to be a better businessman, because you would have to go through so much to be a king. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's cool to say it, you see what I'm saying? But it's another thing to rise to the level of it. See, that means you have to do it. You have to have evidence to support it. So then you will be respected all over the world. See, so that's what America was doing. See, but I knew, or I know who I am. So I was like, well, if you're going to reveal me to the world, then I'm gonna make a business out of it. See, but my family didn't understand that I was rising. They thought I was falling. So now I'm gonna show you, this is general administrative expenses. So now that is defined as an expense incurred in running a business, as distinguished from an expense incurred in manufacturing or selling. See, that's what I was trying to tell a friend of mine. See, I'm saying, brother, okay, say if I had lawnmowers, right? You can go up to 3 to 5 fictitious names. That's like doing business as under one EIN number. So that's a function, right? So let me show you what I'm saying. It's called a function of business, right? So this is why your they give you a time card. See, they give you a time card because they get so they can every I'm trying to think, and see, they give you a time card because every station you go to, like when you clock in, see, if you don't have a union and you don't specialize, see, they get paid for you to do all of those different things you're doing from that one clock in ring to the last clock in ring. But when you work for yourself, you have to pay that, right? You have to capture that time. So when I worked for the post office, right, they was function. That's what, man. Okay, when I worked for the post office, right, when I went on union time, because I had like, they couldn't defend me because they didn't know the law. Like, the only good union representative I had was this guy named Wiley. I can't remember his last name, but his name was Wiley. Man, but by the time he got in there, he knew I had him. He was like, man, Tommy, I say, I know. But he was good, man. He was good. But he was from Chicago. He just came in. And he was from Chicago. And man, boy, he was on point. He had them, boy, but they got him away from me quick. See, because he knew and I knew, and he didn't sell. Like he didn't, he was for the worker. You know what I mean? He wasn't trying to not do the job, is what I'm saying. So when I would have to go to union time, they would take me off a 721 function. Right? I know you don't, I'm just showing you small businesses what I'm saying, right? So it's a function. If you invest in an elaborate time clock, right, you get to write it off where it has functions. So if you have people in a boss per se, and they pouring drinks, but they got to go get ice, well, that's a different function. So now, say if you was in a union, you would have somebody making sure that the ice field, that's their job. See? But you losing money when you got one employee doing what 3 employees could do. So you put them on a different function every time. Boom, 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 boom. Now, you saying, yeah, that's tedious. Yeah, until you hire somebody else to do that, and you will realize the more opportunities you give, the more money you gonna make on the back end, because you capturing all of the time of the person that you giving the opportunity to. See, but you all who doing business is choking your business out by working for yourself. So okay, say you work for yourself, you say you saving money because you're not hiring somebody, but you losing money as a business, because now you're not writing the contributions off that you give into your company. See what I'm saying? So that's like you not clocking in, you just working, and then you taking the money that the $200 and you living off of it, but that's not your pay. You living off of the company's money. But wait, the bookkeeping. See, you living off of the money, but what is the price of doing business? Okay, the function. Professional or official position. See, so professional is one side of your business. That's the person who you paying to do the work. Now, the official is the person who getting the work. See, so if you are the official and you are the professional, you need to function that out. You need to say, well, now I'm getting the job and I pay myself a commission of $200 every job I get for my company. Well, if that is a benefit but see, that I guess that's what I'm saying. Like, we don't have companies that we pass on to the next generation because nobody don't want to work like it, because you work with this person, they work, and they supposed to, because that's their company. But you trying to get them to understand. But if you produce yourself and give a decent pay, because once you do this, now you start teaching somebody, and it's called delegating authority. See, so but you do everything, but if you put it in a function, you will be able to hire somebody to do it. See, but if you doing it for the $200, that's why you can't hire nobody, because your operating expenses is your living expenses. You living off of the money you making. That's why you not making no money. See, but you know, people say I'm crazy, right? But I'm saying, man, you're robbing yourself. You're not giving nobody no opportunity, and then the opportunity that you not giving somebody, you're not capitalizing off the charity that you giving to your corporation. See, you acting like you and your corporation is one, and your corporation is supposed to be the one carrying the business operating expenses, not you. You are the employee of your LLC, S corp, whatever it is. If you need to W-2 yourself. Don't 1099 yourself. W-2 yourself. Pay your taxes just like you would somebody else, and then your company gets to write you off like you its child. See, just like you write your children off on your personal taxes, where your business is supposed to write your children off. See, if you get health insurance, see, this is what businesses, small businesses, they don't understand business costs. See, that's why you should have a small business alliance where you do business within this community, and you can then have a business expense. See, like Fortune 500 companies are companies on the stock market, right? You buy stock into them, and they then circulate that money amongst each other. It's a closed system. Poor people, they spend outside of their economy. They spend outside of their community. Right now, what I mean, now you spend money in your community, but you spend money in with a store that the person who owns the store don't live in your community. See what I'm saying? So they work, and then they take the money out of your community. So that means that the dollar only touch one person's hand, and then it touches somebody who takes it out. So now, if all of your money is leaving out of the community, see, like when you go to the strip club or whatever you're doing, and your money going like this, well, what money coming back? So once you through, you got to go back in your pocket, put some more money in the palm, and spread it out. See, now, how do you get that money? you got to go do something, right, to get the money. See, that's a business expense. The time you spent to go get that money. Now, what a business would do, right, is they would use that when you're doing that, and they would call it entertainment, and they would be trying to do business with another entity, and they would take them to a spot like that, right? And they put it on a credit card, and then you as a taxpayer pay for some of that. See, but now you will do it, but you do it as yourself because you got your homeboys. Yeah, man, look at my man. But you don't get, none of it come back to your palm. See, what I'm trying to do, but see, I don't want to show nobody how to do deceitful business, because deceptive business practice then produce deceit. Because once you start doing something wrong, when then can you afford to do it right? So that's why when I was coming out of the darkness, my business expenses, I was able to then claim them with Amendment 14, Section 4. See, because I'm not claiming no racism. I'm claiming business expenses for the racism that I have encountered. So now, if you came against me, the state of Florida, right? Now this is Amendment 11, suits against states. Now Amendment 11 says the judicial power of the United States shall not be construed to extend to any suit in law or equity, commenced or prosecuted against one of the United States, commenced or prosecuted against one of the United States by citizens of another state, or by citizens or subjects of any foreign state. So see, they cannot stop me from suing them, because I can sue the state of Florida for violating my Florida constitutional rights. Now this is Section 2. See, but this is what I'm saying. I had to go from just doing business and working for the United States Postal Service to these people track me all the way in and out of court, right? So now, I had to use my basic rights to defend my wife, my daughter, and my sons, plus my business associates, because in my basic rights, I have the right to be rewarded for industry. And this is what I'm telling small businesses. This is why you cannot invest no money with my companies, because when you invest money, you have no real interest in what we doing, because you have a monetary investment, but you have no, you're not really offering anything to get the project done. See, so what I'm doing now that I realize the type of business and the vulnerabilities in the business that I was doing when I was buying brick and mortar, just like, say, I see it in a spiritual sense as if I would have been buying a golden calf or buying a church, right? Then I would have to sell myself to get people to come to this golden calf, right? But I'm saying now, I'm like, man, now I found out how to defend myself. There go my property is me, because the state of Florida was trying to make me property. Now I can use my basic rights to then survive the attack. And now I'm saving souls by investing in dreams. And I'm killing two birds with one stone by showing a child how to survive and showing them to have confidence in the word of the law. See, not the man, but the law in the word. See, Because once you follow the law, then you become the man or the one man who is the righteous one in the whole thing, because you and the word are one. So now I'm using the Florida Constitution, Section 2 basic rights that says all natural persons, female and male alike, are equal before the law and have inalienable rights, among which are the right to enjoy. See, once they took my enjoyment, now my enjoyment becomes an asset. See, so this is business. So that's why I'm writing this time off. This right here is 20 minutes of time that I can then go to court whenever they take me in and say, no, I was working. This is my time card. Boom. I got 2,300 videos, so I'm putting the time in. These are receipts where, hey man, I was actually in court this day. Just because you didn't have me in court don't mean I wasn't in court. And I have video evidence of me teaching the world about the Florida Constitution and my rights. And this is prosperity. See, this is divine wisdom that's invested in equity. See, because my grandchildren's grandchildren is going to live off of the interest of my human investment. So that's why you cannot invest no money. That's devilment. See, my project is in you. So if you are an artist, I need you to draw me some blueprints. I need you to draw me some plans. See, and then I need you to draw some portraits. See, I need you to stop drawing and wasting your God-given talents on the side of buildings. See, I need you to put it so we can sell it for prosperity, because you are Picasso's and you are wasting your imagination. See, because somebody gonna paint over it and we miss that. So let's start being better business people with our gifts. See, let's start being a blessing instead of a curse. See, let's do it right because we deserve it. And if it's about money, then you missing the whole point of being gifted. See, you gifted to be a gift. But what the devil did is he made your gift a job. See, it's a job to be gifted only if you're not gifted. When you're gifted, you do it effortlessly. So that means you do it freely. I do it without thinking because my mind is so strong that I think for the weak. But how about if I was weak? How could I think so strong? You feel me? It'll be too much for me because it ain't for me. So anyway, back to what I'm saying. So now I'm giving my enjoyment to my great-great-great-great-great-great-grandchild on into eternity by giving them the time now that I'm writing off. So that's what I'm telling small businesses. Capture your time, because your time is the gift that you're going to give to your great-great-grandchild by keeping this business alive. See, but if you just going to have a business to keep your life support, then your life is on life support. It's not business. It's just it's like you on a ventilator, man. Your children is just, or see, you barely can take care of yourself. You got money, but what else you got? After the money gone, what you got? You got to turn money into product, right? So if you need food and water to live, then why wouldn't you turn money into a tractor and lease that tractor to a farmer and let his talents produce what you need? See, that's what I tried to do. But see, that's what I'm saying. When stuff based on money, the devil is in the details. So anyway, now I am defending life and liberty so I can then return to my pursuit of happiness after I'm rewarded for industry. See, now, this is what the law actually says. It says, right to enjoy and defend life and liberty, to pursue happiness, to be rewarded for industry. See, now I'm acquiring, possessing, and protecting my property, which is my children's 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 children's, my wife, her family, because I am reporting a crime against humanity that was committed against my humanity. So once I'm holding my humanity, then I am defending humanity itself. And that's what I'm telling people. I'm saying, well, what do you want me to do? You want me to deny my own humanity because you don't believe in democracy? Then who hypocrisy would be in the next generation? See, your God would be real, and I then would be a lie. See what I'm saying? But now, because I am revealing myself to be my God and your Redeemer, now you, as a small business owner, is going to say what? I'm saying, if I'm giving you a book that is the evidence, and I'm allowing you to sell the book in your establishment, that should bring traffic to your establishment. And I'm saying, well, listen, man, I'm gonna build new places and I'm gonna hold a mortgage, and I just need you to make the spot hot. And all I need is 20% and the receipts. See, I'm saying I make my money off of the receipts of doing business, because I'm gonna pay the price to do the business you doing. Because you know how to do the business, you know how to do the work, but you don't know how business work. So now I need to invest in my colleges, which is HBCUs. See, I'm buying all of them, because then just like Harvard, the people who bought the Ivy Leagues. See, I'm saying, why am I racist for going to what is the lost tribe of Israel, the underserved? You see, it's just like, man, if you look at us right now, we segregated. You got Harvard, and then you got us over here, schools broke down, you know what I mean? Just like, it's like the Jim Crow all over. But you got your own schools, yeah, but they not up to standard because we don't have an investor. So now, I have knowledge. Why wouldn't I invest in black colleges? How is that racist? I'm saying, you tell me, I'm a black man. My colleges are underserved. I have knowledge that I need to be taught, and I'm in court. You telling me it doesn't make good business sense to emancipate my universities and colleges? You telling me that I think that I'm God, and I think that I'm a king, and I see that my people is the lost tribe that's underfinanced, undereducated, and I shouldn't, as a person who believes he's a king, who believes he's a God, then I'm not supposed to use my basic rights. Okay, if a preacher could use the Bible in whatever version, or a minister could use the Quran in whatever version, but I'm using the law in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, and I've been using the law in self-defense of my people, my future employees. This all in court ever since August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. And then I did it again in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. Now I'm doing it on September 15th at 2023 at 8:37 in the morning with my basic rights. See, I haven't changed nothing, but I'm getting older. See, but I'm saying, in the natural process of life, I am supposed to look more mature, because I'm not 39 no more. I'm 54. But my love for my great-great-great-great-grandchildren, as well as yours, I have already done. So all I'm asking is, don't turn my love into racism when it's racism is why I'm revealing my love in accordance with my basic rights. See, and and I'm gonna just read that all over and then I'm gonna end it because it's Florida. This is our basic rights. See, I'm saying my God is using his basic rights to defend your children's basic rights. And you's not even saying that I should be able to live as my God because I don't believe in your God, but you're taking my basic rights that I use to defend you and your children. And I'm going to read them to you while you go get a scripture and say that I didn't do it. See, you preachers, go get a scripture to undo this law right here. The Florida Constitution, Section 2, because I'm defending my male and female image that was given in Genesis 1 on the 6th day. And I'm defending it with this basic rights. It say all natural persons, female and male alike, are equal before the law and have inedible rights, among which are the right to enjoy and defend life and liberty, to pursue happiness, to be rewarded for industry, and to acquire, possess, and protect property. No person shall be deprived of any right because of race, religion, national origin, or physical disability. See, that's what I did for our children as Petty Officer 3rd Class Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. I went back into the service of the Constitution when I saw that the Constitution was in the hands of domestic enemies in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida. And I prosecuted them and subdued them just like your Bible said that you're supposed to do an evil spirit. I subdued it with the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the Ten Commandments, the Holy Bible, and the Holy Quran in the midst of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, and I shouldn't have to do it no more.